guys, it's Tina and I'm back, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. And today we are just getting ready. So I'm about to head out to go eat some seafood. Okay, I am going to a seafood boil restaurant. It's gonna be a good time. And I figured I could just film myself getting ready and playing in some makeup. I am actually using this palette today. This is the holiday palette from McGrath. It's the Celestial, I believe. Yes, Celestial Nirvana. I picked this up last holiday, so pretty recently. It went on steep discount, and it is the most colorful palette that I've seen from McGrath. And I went ahead and picked it up, and I'm finally digging into it today. I have decided that I am going to play in my existing makeup instead of just focusing on new makeup. So if you want to see me get ready using this palette, as well as some other products that are newer in my collection and I've been really enjoying them, I'm getting ready for like a night out. So of course, I am going to use those products that are tried and true that I've been really into. So if you want to see how I created this look, then stay tuned and I will talk to you soon. Alright guys, so as usual, we're starting off with a clean, freshly washed face, and I am on a time crunch. So if the intro and the outro for this video are a little bit choppy, it's because I had to film them probably hours apart, you know, because I have about a half an hour to get ready. I already showered, I lotioned, I just have to put my clothes and shoes on, and of course the makeup. So we're gonna see how quickly I can get this done. I just applied some primer to my brows. How are you guys doing? Talk to me, okay? The ducks are going crazy outside and I don't know what's happening. So I didn't know this. This is my first winter in Florida. So, you know, it's the winter season in the north of the US. So most states are seeing some form of cold weather, and it got a little bit chilly here in Florida. Some days we dropped down to like 40 in the Christmas time, and then we've had like 60s. But really what signifies winter here in Florida is the dry season. So it has been very dry. We have not had any rain. And my brother was just telling me today, because I went over to my mom's house to water her garden. Like, excuse me, ma'am, this is not what I signed up for. She's like, can you go water my garden? Because she's out of town for a couple of weeks. And I'm like, lady, listen, Linda. I don't know why I have to go and, what my eyeliner out over there, so I don't know why I have to go and, wow, I just lost the brow pencil that I wanted to use. So that was me searching for it for the last 4 minutes. Y'all didn't see that. So that just cut into my time. But yeah, my mom left for a couple of weeks. So I have to go over to her house and water her plants. And she gonna tell me, she's gonna say to me, oh, you know, I water my plants daily. And I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen right now, because I'm not going to go to your house to water your plants and your lawn daily. I don't have the time for that, ma'am. You're retired. You can do that. You have the free time to do that. I have meetings and projects and clients to attend to. Like, what you mean? And when I'm finally off, I'm not trying to be over there watering your plants. Like, that's your hobby and it's your pastime. That is what you decided you wanted to do with yourself. You don't get to just put that on me now. So I went over there to water the plants because I felt bad. I didn't want the plants to get dry because, like I said, it's been dry in Florida. So I went over there today, watered the plants, and my brother was telling me, yeah, winter in Florida is the dry season. And I forgot, like, it's been so long since I've been in a climate like this. Like back home in Jamaica, of course, we had the rainy season, and I forget when that was, but like you had the rainy season when you had rain almost every day, and then you had the dry season. I know in Christmas time we used to get like cold fronts, so it got a little bit chilly in the nights. So you would have to put a sweater on, you know, and especially if you went to the country, that's when you didn't need to put on your sweater, child, because it get chilly. And Jamaicans are funny as hell. Okay, Jamaicans, I mean, we are known around the world for a reason. Jamaican people are just extra. And there is nothing wrong with being extra, but Jamaican people will say, there's a saying we have, style over fashion, okay? Jamaican people will literally put on a leather coat, Uggs, and fur boots like the whole place is freezing. Like, we are that extra. We will be hot in a fur coat just because, okay? We will go to the country, like suppose there's a party happening, and I miss Jamaica for this, but we would have like a bunch of parties and they were outdoors, right? Because we had like open spaces, and you would have outdoor parties, and it's so good. Oh my God. So you have those outdoor parties, and they have some of that in Florida too, where you have open spaces where they have parties. But yeah, you would have these outdoor parties. So if they went to like a country area, which is just more rural area in Jamaica, and it was more in like the hilly areas where it's a little bit colder, them in a full jacket and like full boots and the works, and I'm like, style over fashion, because there is no reason for you to be in that. It is literally 70 degrees outside. It is not that cold. When it gets cold in Jamaica, it's like in the 60s. Like, let's be for real. Be fucking for real. It's not that cold, so why are you out here in like your full body armor? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. You are lying to yourselves. But Jamaicans are like that. So I have forgotten what these weather patterns are like in these warmer areas, right? So apparently it's the dry season, and my little lake outside is so dried out. It's so dried out. You can see the water line. The water has receded so much. And then my iguanas aren't there anymore. My little iguanas. Oh my God. So usually there were like 5 or so iguanas outside, right? Really big iguanas. They would be in the tree. They would be just by the water, just chilling, basking in the sun. I saw one iguana today, and I haven't seen iguanas in a while. And then we got an email, a resident email, that something's up with iguanas, and they think it's animal cruelty. So, you know, just be aware and, you know, protect your pets just in case something's happening. So I'm thinking they think somebody is poisoning the iguanas. They said it's signs of animal cruelty. Now, to me, animal cruelty means someone's killing them, right? So does that mean someone's actually killing them, like with a beanie gun or something? Like, are they using buckshots, or are they poisoning them, right? They said that pet owners should wipe their pets' paws off when they go for a walk. So I'm thinking it's more along the line of poisoning, which is crazy. Like, why would you poison the guanis? Like, the little guanis didn't do anything. I don't mind iguanas. I have come to accept them because they don't really bother you, okay? They run away. They're big babies. They're so scared of you. They go running. I mean, they're scary to look at because they're like little dinosaurs. Like, they're reptiles. Like, they're scary looking, right? But they are harmless because they're herbivores. They're not aggressive. They don't eat animals. They eat plants. So it's like they're not worried about you, but they are an invasive species because they're eating the vegetation. So obviously they're not great for the ecosystem because they're eating up all the stuff, right? They're killing the plants, okay? And the other animals don't have stuff to eat. They're just doing too much, okay? Because they reproduce really quickly and they're just ravaging the vegetation, right? So them need to stop it. So people are actually allowed to kill them and hunt them, and it's open season, so there's no limit to how you want to go ahead and kill them, which is sad. It's sad, you know, but they're overrunning the area, so. But here's the thing, right? So I haven't seen a lot of the Iguanas around. I just applied my NARS concealer. I am going to go in with this palette, and I don't know how fast I can create a look. So this is the Pat McGrath Artistry palette from Holiday. Woo, child, hard to open. So it's this colorful guy. And I want to create a fun look, but I don't know where to start. Should we do something green and blue or purple? I don't know. I could also do something neutral because they have like a ton of neutral shades. You know what? Let me start out with a little bit of brow bone color to help with creasing in case I decide to do something colorful. Let's just do that. So yeah, so I haven't seen many iguanas lately, and I was thinking it was because of the weather. You know, it's dry. They don't have a lot of vegetation because the vegetation's drying out. But lo and behold, last week I saw a iguana and he was dead, and I was like, oh my god, this poor guy. Let's grab the matte pink. I'm kind of second guessing this, but let's just go for it. There are no real light shades in this palette, which is surprising for Pat McGrath. Ooh, I've been screaming for an all matte palette from Pat McGrath, and I've been screaming for color. So it finally happened last holiday, and I swore I wasn't gonna get this palette, right? I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get that palette, it's stupid. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, this is what you've been asking for all this time. But I've been enjoying neutral palettes. So at that time, I was like, whatever, you know, I don't care about this palette. And finally, towards the end of holiday, I was like, all right, just go get it. So the guani was dead. And how I knew he was dead? There was a vulture. In Jamaica, we call them jankra. So I'm going to say a jankra. The jankra is out there eating the iguana. So I'm going to take this one now, this purple. It's more like a violet, and let's run that on the outer V. Remember when we used to say purples were so difficult to make? Oh my god. I want to do a throwback YouTube video. Back in the day, purples were notorious for being difficult. They were dry. They didn't really pick up. They were patchy because apparently that formula is tricky to get right. And now it's like, what do you mean? Like, every eyeshadow shade should be perfect. Like, what do you mean? The formulations have come so far, technology has come so far, ingredients have been refined. So now you better know how to make a good eyeshadow formula and stop blaming the color or the shade. Let's do the darker purple now. This is more blue tone. Stop blaming the shade for your inability to create a great shade, right? That's why Makeup Forever number 92 was so well loved, and everybody knew it and wanted it because it was the best purple on the market at the time, and they redid it. Oh my god, they redid it. So technically, I think some of the ingredients made it non-vegan and probably made it more of a pigment versus an eyeshadow, you know, because of the shades that are limited by the FDA for use around eyes, right? It definitely left a stain behind. Like, if you wore that eyeshadow, you knew the next couple of days your eyes would be stained pink, and I'm wondering if that's gonna happen now with this purple. This purple is picking up so well. Oh, I didn't even zoom in. Did you want to come in? Did you want to come in? This purple is laying down so beautifully. It definitely is giving me Makeup Forever number 92 vibes, both in the shade and how it's applying. Number 92 used to be my bae. I still have it, and I even have a backup, all right? The OG formula. All right, what shall we put on the lid? You see this pinky shade? It's like a shimmery pink, this one here. Let's try that one. Let me go in. I have not used this eyeshadow yet. Oh, this formula is like a little bit stiffer to, oh, it's one of those. Ooh, okay, let me dampen my brush. Grab my little Smashbox primer water. Dampen up the little brush and pick that shade up. It's one of those eyeshadow formulas that need a dense brush to pick up or use your finger. And I find with those, they're easier to pick up with a damp brush. So you see it's smoothing out like a metallic shade. Let me see if the finger trick will work. Oh God, oh God, ooh! It's almost, yeah, see? And I've just, you know, given in with a lot of formulas and started using my fingers because I realized that's what you need to do. But the thing about using your fingers, sometimes you can create like a crepey look like that, you know, which is not pretty. So I'll just go over it with the brush to kind of smooth it out and kind of get rid of the crepiness. And my eyelids are, you know, showing signs of aging now. The rest of my skin, not so much. Like, I have smile lines and like a little bit of wrinkling in my forehead, but nothing crazy. But my eyelids, like right here, this line, yeah, they're definitely more prominent now that I, you know, hit 40. You're like being a little bit more discerning, a little bit more critical of your skin. You're like paying attention. Not that I'm being critical, I'm probably paying more attention. Let's grab this coppery bronze, this one. It looks like a orangey bronze. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Who knew? Let's put it next to the purple just to blend it with the pink. That's pretty. That is actually really pretty. I did a similar look to this, not with a purple though. Yeah, it was with, no, it was with a burgundy, like a wine shade. I did this with the newest Too Faced palette. Let me go back in with the purple, the Italian Spritz. Yeah, it's a look that I recently did that I really liked how it turned out. So maybe that's my inspiration right now. That video, ooh, it's a long one. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I don't know how many people are gonna watch it. Now, I use timestamps because it's a full brand review for Make Beauty. It's long though, but I went over like skincare and all the face products, like all the makeup products that they have available and some of the skincare. But it's long. I love long videos, and a lot of you guys also love long videos, and it's weird because even looking at my view counts, my longer videos get more views than my shorter videos. My short videos, it's like people are like, okay, whatever, I'm not here for it. Unless I'm ranting or something. No one cares about a short video, but let it be 1 hour long. I'll be so surprised by the views. I'm like, what? People are watching this? Like, it makes no sense. And I don't know why people are watching things. Like, I'm not the one to try to, you know, play with the algorithm with titles and thumbnails. Like, I know your thumbnails count and your titles and your tags and all that, and some of my videos just do better than others, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the thumbnail, I don't know if it's the topic of the video, but like, I don't necessarily clue people into the topic that well, I don't think, you know, and I use titles that are not really provocative, you know, so I don't know what people are gravitating towards. I just post what I feel like posting. I film what I feel like filming, because at this point, I can't, okay? I'm not gonna battle with the algorithm. I don't need this to be my full-time job, so I don't need the numbers as much as other people probably look at the numbers. Let me go in with my Makeup Forever, what is it called? It's not Makeup Forever, Jesus. It's the Forever Velvet Veil from Dior. It's their Velvet Primer. Guys, I think I'm doing decent with time. I have 15 minutes. 15 minutes is not necessarily a long time, but the eyeshadow is pretty much done. So, I mean, we're in good shape. Who would ever have thought you would catch me in a pink and purple eye? Of all the shades that I should put on my face right now would be pink and purple. I don't even like pink and purple, but here we are. I literally just did it on my eyes, and I think it's pretty. Like, I think it's pretty. It is pretty. Oh my god, it is really pretty. Yes, it is. Alright. I need a brow bone shade. Well, do I need a brow bone shade? Let me just grab the one that I used from the Italian Spritz, which was Holy... No, it wasn't Holy Cannoli. It was Gelato, which is just a ivory shade, and pop that on the high points of my brows. I am going to try to film like crazy tomorrow. Oh, you want to see this palette? Here's what it looks like. It's kind of a beautiful warm tone colorful palette. Compared to the Pat McGrath, they have similar shades but not like identical shades, okay? But you can get similar looks. So let's just buff out the edge of the eyeshadow. Yes, you can use your highlight shade as kind of an eraser. Yes, okay. Foundation. Whew. You know what though? Before we go in with foundation, let's use some Kosas Glow Ivy. This product is so funny. It's pricey, right? I think it's like $38. But I've enjoyed it, and it's such a funny product to me because there is a shade range, right? And the lighter shades have like a ton of glitter in them, but then the shades that I picked up, this specific one is Recharge, which is sheer deep tan. It doesn't have the glitter that the light shades have, so it actually acts like a beautiful glowy primer or like a liquid highlighter versus the other shades, right? People have been really complaining about the glitter in this. And you see it looks shimmery on my skin, but there's no glitter. It's very beautiful. It's just shimmer, right? And it dries really quickly, which is what I like about it. So I can get like this underpainting of shimmer. I'm going to use, let me use my Gucci foundation. This is the new foundation. I have a review coming up for this. I don't know if it will be posted before this video or after, but you guys need to check out that review, okay? It will tell you everything you need to know, but this is a matte foundation, so that's why I put the glow product under it, so it will give me a little bit of a glow. I could even put it on top, but I feel like this product is just better underneath foundation rather than on top. I could still put a little bit on top in a little bit, but if you're using it on top, use a finger or use a silicone applicator like the Leah applicator or a damp sponge. That's going to be better for applying it. And you'll get the glow. Why am I showing you like there's something to show you? There's nothing to show you. Okay? You'll get the beautiful glow on top without it really moving your foundation. But the Sephora sale is coming up. I don't necessarily think I'm going to do a recommendations, but I might do something. I'm not gonna give away the name of the video. Like, I have it in my head, and if I said the name, you would understand exactly what it is. But it's going to be like a favorites video. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be like a favorites video. So you guys will see some of my favorite products. Let me go dampen a sponge. Whew. I just got up from a nap too. I was like, I need a nap before I go out, please, because I'm so tired. My period just started. Ciao. And I was knocked out. I mean, after I went over to my mom. Right, so I went to water her garden. And it literally takes like 45 minutes to an hour to water everything. Because you got to water the stuff in the back, water the stuff in the front, water the lawn, and you have to like hang out because now I haven't watered them in a while. Well, not a long while. I was there, I think Wednesday. So, you know, it's been just a couple of days. It hasn't been that long. Let's use a liquid bronzer. Should we use a little bit of contour from Charlotte Tilbury? Click it on, get a little bit on, click it off. You can continue to use the product from the wand after you've, you know, squeezed some out. And then let's use a little bit of the Tarte wand. Ah, got too much. That's too much. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot of these products. Ooh. I'm gonna, yeah. So I was so sweaty over there, and then I went to the supermarket, you know, adult things, and then I came home, I did my dishes, I watered my plants, and I went to various supermarkets because the thing about Florida is that I have to go to different places for all the things. So I went to 3 different supermarkets, which is fine. I don't mind being outside, so I just felt like, you know, just driving around a little bit, so it wasn't a big deal. So I was out and about for a while. Then I did the watering, which was outside in the sun. I was sweaty, looking a hot mess, and I mean, sweat was literally running down my boobs, and I was like, oh, I'm hot, I can't. And then I came home, washed my feet, and then took a nap. I was so tired. I was out of it, child. So I went to sleep. Now let's powder. I'll take you to church. Ooh, the time, child, the time. Here's a funny thing. This powder is from Make Beauty. It's their translucent powder. This shade is medium, no, this is translucent tan, right? But in my Make Beauty video that I did, I thought this powder was medium deep, but it's not. So I have to make a little edit. It won't be in the video that I do the edit. I already uploaded the video, so I'm not gonna re-edit. No, I'll just put a note in the description. So if you watch that video, just note that the lighter powder is translucent tan, and then the darker one is medium deep, which kind of should make sense. That should be intuitive to me, that the tan would be lighter than the deep. Don't know why it didn't make sense to me, why it didn't click. And now let's go in with another Make Beauty product. This is, ooh, I shouldn't have used this blush because this is more of an orange, when I really should use a pink to go with the eyeshadow. Yeah, that's what I should have done, but it's already gone bad, so leave it alone. Why is everything so bright? Is that better? I feel like my lights are really, really bright right now. Let me go in with my mascara. Do I want to do more on the eyes, like an inner tear duct color? I could, but let me do my mascara first. I probably won't do any lashes. All right, I have 5 minutes, so I'm definitely going to have to film the outro and the intro separately. So let me just hurry up and do the mascara, and let me check the palette if there's a light shimmer shade that we want to use on the inner tear duct. Not really, but let's go in with this light shade. It's kind of a champagne with a hint of pink. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna do. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. I know people talk about like the Mothership palettes from Pat McGrath being the best quality, but these little palettes too, her holiday palettes, are really nice. I can't knock Pat McGrath at all. Her formulation has never disappointed me when it comes to her eyeshadows. Her face products, sure, like her blushes. She's coming out with bronzers, guys. Oh my god, I am going to have to definitely try it. Hopefully they're released during the Sephora sale, so I can get 20% off. Yes, I'm Rouge, but Pat McGrath always has a sale, so I'm sure I'll get it at a discount. I'm not buying them full price, but if they're at Sephora, yes, I will be picking them up. I will, like, absolutely. I have this really pretty pencil from 1999. It's so stunning. This is the shade Zol. It's such a bright green. I'm gonna try it on my waterline. I saw this color and it was so intense. I was like, I need to get it. Like, I need to get it. Ooh, let me zoom in. So it's this vivid green. It's probably perfect for St. Patrick's Day, which already passed. And I was like, I need that bright green. It's not showing up as vividly as I kind of expected it to, but I mean, it's on the waterline. But it's a stunning green. Can you see it? Maybe a little bit? It's really pretty. All right, let me go ahead and yeah, get my outfit on, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, I am actually back really quickly because I have some more time, all right? So they're not ready yet, so I'm gonna put on a lip gloss. This is from Eldridge. It is the shade Carnival. This is one of the new shades, I believe. I think so. Either she did this late last year or with her recent update where she launched new shades. Carnival is one of the shades of her lipsticks, and what she does is she releases matching lip glosses and lip pencils to some of the shades. Not all of them have matching lip pencils and lip glosses, but for the most part they do. And this is such a pretty shade. Now I'm going out to eat, so I don't like to do too much on the lips. So a gloss like this will do. It will wear away and then I can always reapply it. Plus it goes with the eyes. So here are the eyes completely done. Really pretty, right? Like a really fun color. I'm going to ease my way into pinks and purples, okay? Because they're really pretty. Let me show you what I am wearing really quickly. Let me get my shoes. So it's really casual because I'm not going anywhere crazy. So I'm just wearing this denim shirt, which kind of doubles as a mini dress, but it's a little bit too short for me not to wear something under it. So I have these little shorts under it, you know, white shorts, because I'm beckoning the warm weather, okay? And I'm on my period, which, you know what, I find myself wearing white a lot when I'm on my period, but yeah, I'm chancing it, and I'm wearing period panties. Can you imagine? And then I have these little slippers on, and they go with my little purse. So yeah, these aren't expensive. I don't wear expensive bags and shoes, guys. I have some, but not like a lot. But this is it. Like, I'm being really casual. So there you have it. This is the final look, and I am headed out now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick get ready with me using a new palette, right? It's not really new, but I haven't used it on my channel, and I'm determined to get more use out of my palettes that I have in my collection instead of buying new ones. So it was fun to play with this as well as other new products. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. What I'm gonna do is leave a full list of products used and mentioned down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. If there's an asterisk next to any of those links, it means it is an affiliate link, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. It doesn't change the sale price, but it gives me a kickback for you using my link, so it's a great way to show your support for the channel. If you're not comfortable with that, just shop the way you normally shop. No muss, no fuss. I'm just happy you're here watching, and I will also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.